Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is weekly rotation. Again, this is actually my favorite time of the week because I get to share with you guys what I wear throughout the week and also give you guys some news updates at the end of the video as well on what's actually been going on this week with me. So let's start off with the dates. So this one is gonna be from September the 2nd to September the 8th. And on September 2nd, which was a Monday, I wore Dolce Gabbana the 1K, that sample I got from Dillard's, and I can safely say now, just don't buy it. This one is not that good. Like I wear it and the opening is really good. A lot of people like the opening of the fragrance, but when it comes to the dry down, everything breaks apart. It just smells muddy, it smells all over the place. It's just overall not a well put together fragrance, so to say. Just don't buy it, skip this one. I'm not gonna personally be buying it. I'll do a review on this one without the bottle. I normally don't like to do that. I like to review fragrances and have the bottle to show you guys, but in this case, I will not do that because I don't want to waste $80 on a fragrance that I'll only do one video on, okay? So hope you guys understand that because yeah, this one is literally not good, not a good fragrance. Don't let it drag you in with the opening, man. The opening is wonderful. Don't let it drag you in. The dry down really sucks. Coming into Tuesday, I decided to pick up some of my office fragrance that I used to wear a lot of. This one is Grey Vetiver EDP. Grey Vetiver is a very gentlemanly fragrance. Tom Ford does formal fragrance well, and Gentleman EDP is one of those formal fragrance that I actually really like. This one I got 0 compliments for that day. But you know, when it comes to this fragrance, it is quite a soft fragrance. It's not something that projects too heavy. So I'm not surprised at all that this one is not a huge compliment getter, simply because, you know, not a lot of people can actually smell it and that unless they get really close to you. I never expect really to get compliments when I wear this fragrance, but it does smell really nice. I enjoy it personally. It smells formal, smells clean, it smells professional, and I really like that vibe on some days. So yeah, Grey Vetiver, check it out. Moving on to Wednesdays, the weather was just extremely hot that day and I cannot take it. So I wore Molecule 01. It's one of those only fragrances that I wear when it's just extremely hot out and I do not feel like I want to wear any type of cologne. I don't feel like I want to smell like anything at all. I wear Molecule 01. You guys already know I talk about this for the past few videos now. It's a very utility heavy fragrance. Every guy should own this one in their collection, by the way. If you don't have this yet, you're missing out on some very amazing utility type fragrance. So yeah, Molecule 01, definitely check this one out if you guys have not done so. 0 compliments that day, but that time I didn't care at all. I didn't care about getting anything. I just wanted to smell like something at least and not just go out my day not smelling like anything, but it was just so hot I didn't want to wear anything else at all. This next one is one that I probably should have worn instead of Molecule 01 because this would have like really refreshed me and kind of rejuvenate my my emotions a lot. This one is Jean Paul Gaultier's Eau Fraiche. This one, mint vanilla, it just smells gorgeous. Very cooling, minty, and also slightly sweet at the same time. It's not a very airy type of mint, it's a very vanilla type of mint, so it's very thick, creamy, minty. It smells very unique. I love this one a lot. And I decided to wear it finally. I haven't worn it in so long. I own so many fragrances that sometimes I'm testing out new ones so many times that I don't get to wear some of my favorites, like Allure Homme Sport or Extreme. That one is one that I want to wear a lot more of, but you know, I have to do these videos, I have to test new fragrances, so they don't get as much wear as I want it to be. But yeah, every now and then I will grab some of my favorites to wear, and one of them being Jean Paul Gaultier's Eau Fraiche. Alright, next one we have the House of Seizure again. I've been loving this house lately. I actually want to own more from them now that I think about it. This one is the Formal. This one I highly enjoy for work. This one is slightly fresh, slightly spicy in a non-powdery way. Sometimes spicy fragrances can come off just a little bit powdery. This one is not the case. This one is a spicy, fresh, not as fresh as a cardamom note per se, because cardamom fresh is very cooling. This one is fresh, spicy, not so cooling, in between kind of, but also not powdery. So it's a very nice in between, kind of a fresh, spicy, woody scent, if you can imagine that. So I really enjoy this one. Perfect for the work environment, perfect for any formal environment. 0 compliments again that day. I keep saying compliments because you guys want to know compliments, right? So yeah, 0 compliments again that day. Actually 0 compliments throughout the week, so there you go. That covers all the compliment factor stuff. So yeah, I still really enjoy this one. It is pricey though. A lot of niche fragrances are stupidly pricey. $2.95 is a lot for a fragrance, so it is really pricey. I am really reluctant to recommend this one a lot of the times, But if you already buy fragrances in that price range and you don't mind $295, you don't mind $300, this one is an amazing one to grab if you have that kind of money to grab it. I highly enjoy it myself. So if you're into formal vibe, spicy, woody, fresh vibe, this one is a really good scent. All right, next one. This one's a fun one. This one is Allure Homme Edition Blanche. This one is super fun. I wore it just because I wanted to feel a little bit more lively, a little bit more fun that day, and it delivered that vibe. Very good. I felt good the whole day long. I think it's because the summer heat in Vegas makes this fragrance last a lot longer than it usually lasts for me. In Alaska, it lasts around like 3 to 4 hours. In Vegas, in the hot summer heat of Vegas, however, it lasts like 6-7 hours, which is really good. I smelled it all day. I was sitting at work editing, doing my videos, and it just smells really good. It just puts me in a really good mood, man. It's one of those good mood fragrance, unique fragrance for designer world as well. So if you have not tried it, you really should, especially if you like gourmand fragrances in general and you want a more affordable gourmand fragrance in the designer territory. This one is really nicely done. I really enjoy it. It's my happy mood fragrance, if you will. Super good, highly enjoy it. Edition Blanche. All right, last one here we have from Prada L'Homme Absolute. This one is a fresher, spicier version than the original Prada L'Homme. The original Prada L'Homme is more office friendly, more safe, more luxurious vibe. This one is more outgoing, nighttime, sexy, almost in a date setting type of sexy because of that cardamom note. I like this one quite a lot, and it's actually becoming a close competitor to Prada L'Homme itself. Sometimes I'll pick and choose between the two, and I'm thinking, should I wear this one or should I wear Prada L'Homme? This one speaks to me a lot more because I do like the cardamom a lot. Cardamom is such a good note in men's fragrances because it just smells so sexy, so cooling. It has everything you need in a men's fragrance to smell extremely attractive. And this one, the cardamom in here is just to die for. It smells extremely good. This one is a little bit more harder to find. I guess it's not available in all Prada stores yet. So yeah, pick this one up if you can, try it out. It smells fantastic. I personally really love it. And it's a close again competitor to the original Prada L'Homme. All right, that's it for all the fragrances. Now for news updates, what's been going on in my life. And so the first news update is the Jeremy, I wanna address the Jeremy fragrance video. The Office for Men video, that video was very controversial. A lot of people in the comments, there were a lot of trolls. There were a lot of like bullying going around. There's a lot of people who supported the video, which is really nice. Thank you guys so much. But the likes and dislike ratio is really different there. The thing that I wanna address is all the hate comments and why I deleted a lot of the comments. Now, I normally don't delete comments unless they're just very wrong. Number one, extremely wrong. They're attacking me, or overall it just doesn't make any sense and is made just purely out of hate. I will delete those ones because there's no point leaving those on there. I won't delete negative comments if they're constructive. If you genuinely just don't like the fragrance, you gave a constructive response, I'll keep that on there, and I do. If you look on the comment section, all the negative ones that are actually constructive, I leave all of that in there. It's the one that is just vulgar that I take out. If someone just calls me gay or calls, say that I should go suck a dick or something like that, all those ones are, they're funny when I read them now because it's just stupid. But at the time, it's like, wow, they're just very mean. At the core of it, they're just very mean, inappropriate, mean. So I deleted a lot of those ones, and I deleted a lot of the spam ones as well that just keeps commenting the same thing over and over again and just keep harassing me over and over again. I actually had to block some people from there. So yeah, that's the news with Office for Men. I like constructive criticism. You guys can write any negative comments you want as long as it's constructive. I'll keep them on there. But if they're just plain bullying, I will delete them. It's my channel, I can do what I want. So I'll delete anything that's just plain Jane bullying. And that's one of the things I disliked about the fragrance community, to be perfectly honest. I think I'm gonna cover one news today. That's one thing that I really dislike about the fragrance community is like, I feel like we're in an adult community. A lot of people here are 24 and plus, in the 35, 40 years old, and we can't be civilized, you know what I mean? There's a lot of comments that are just like mean. Even in the Facebook groups, in the YouTube community, it's just, are you guys really adults kind of thing? Like, I'm just sitting here reading all the comments like, are you guys really adults? Why can't we be civilized about these things? Why do we have to be attacking other people? Why do we have to be just overall just vulgar, extremely vulgar to me? I don't get that. I thought this was a community of just adults, okay? I don't see a lot of those people as adults that I deleted the comment for, that I blocked on my channel. And yeah, that's one thing that frustrates me. It's perfume, it's cologne. What do you want? It's not life or death. It's not You know what I mean? It's nothing that serious. Why do people have to be vulgar like that? I understand it is YouTube, and with YouTube, you don't have to use your real name. And when you don't have to use your real name, you can write whatever you want with no consequences. I will bet a lot of money that those people who leave mean comments, if they were to be face-to-face with me, face-to-face with other reviewers who they talk mean to, in face-to-face with Jeremy, they wouldn't even say half of what they said. They'll be a lot nicer. They might disagree with him, they might not act like friendly with him or friendly with me, but they won't say half the things they said behind the keyboard. And for me, that's very cowardice. Very, very cowardice. I'll say the same thing to your face as I would say on keyboard. My face is already out in the online world. I put myself out for criticism and I accept all the criticism, but don't be a coward with me. Don't be a keyboard warrior, because this is an adult community. We're all adults, we're all civilized here, so act like that. So yeah, rant over. That's the news for this week. That's the one thing that frustrated me most this week, and I just had to let it out, all right? So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching one more week of Imagine Sense video. You guys are awesome. I'll tell you guys next time. Peace. Bye.